Hello everyone, welcome to BTech 360. In today's video, we are going to talk about one of the most renowned private universities of our country, which is Presidency University, located in Bangalore. Presidency University is known for its lightning speed impact and growth in just almost a decade after its establishment. It has a diverse and a vast ecosystem of students from all across the country inside its campus. It is BCI and UGC approved college and has different academic programs for undergraduates, postgraduates, as well as doctorates under not just engineering but for management, science, humanities, laws, etc. So in this video, we'll be discussing about Presidency University in detail. We'll be talking about the placement statistics of Presidency University, the salary data which is offered by the campus, recruiters who have visited the campus in the last few years, and its job role-wise performance, so that you can take the best decision of joining Presidency University. But before we begin this video, I would like to request you to subscribe to this channel if you are new to this channel, so that we can keep making and keep motivating you for such educational informations. In this video, we'll be discussing about Presidency University. Presidency University, as already discussed, was established almost a year back in 2013. In just a decade with a lightning speed and a great impact, this college has developed a vast network of students. As you can already see that a total number of students which are involved in the UG 4-year program is 11,555. A great number of admissions in just 10 years. I mean, that is a wonderful and a commendable work that is done by Presidency University. The institute type, it is a state private university. It has its own curriculum and it conducts its own examination for the admissions and for the studies of the student. Next, the campus size is 60 acres. The small campus size and accommodating such a vast number of students, although the student density is quite high, but I'm very sure that it has a very efficient infrastructure to accommodate such a large number of students. Obviously, accommodating 11,555 students in just a small campus of 60 acres, that means it has already well-developed hostels, well-developed accommodations for boys and girls separately. It has different research institutes. It has different infrastructures for sports, for laboratories, and obviously for the refreshment of the students. So overall, everything has been taken care of in just a small size of campus, which is again very commendable thing about the institute. Next, the total number of male students in the campus is 64.18% and the total number of female students in the campus is 35.82%. That means there is a significant number of female students in the campus. Next, if I talk about the total number of students who are from outside the state, that is 35.72%, and the total number of students who are from within the state is 64.16%. You can see a clear dominance of the students from within the state in the campus, but still 35.72% of students are from outside the state. That means there is a significant proportion of national diversity which is seen in the campus. If I talk about the number of students who are from outside the country, it is 13, that is 0.11%, and the total number of faculties is very impressive, that is 1,138. If I calculate the student is to faculty ratio, the ratio that would be roughly obtained is 10:1. That is, every one faculty is responsible for managing at least 10 students. Such a healthy ratio helps in building an interactive session between the students and the faculty. Not just an interactive session, but it also helps in building a strong research supervision and also helps in the retention of the students, plus leads to the stability of the organization of the campus for long years. And that these are few reasons: a strong infrastructure, a large ecosystem of students inside the campus, a great national appeal, and a healthy student is to faculty ratio. These are the reasons that just within 10 years, Presidency University has done wonders in terms of academics. Let us now discuss about the Presidency University performance in its placement statistics. If I compare the data for the last 3 years, that is 21 to 22, 22 to 23 and 23 to 24, I can clearly see that the number of admissions per year has been significant and has been gradually increasing. In the first year, it has been 2,154. In the second year, it has been 2,302. There has been a very slight drop in the admissions in the last year, that is 2,226, although the numbers are very heavy and significant. If I talk about the number of students who have graduated in these respective years, the number of students who graduated in 21 to 22 is 2,154. For next year, it has been 2,156, and for the next year, it has been 2,079. So the increase in the number of admissions and increase in the number of the students who have graduated in the respective years clearly defines the academic quality of Presidency University. Next, if I talk about the number of students who got placed per year, it was 1,429 for the first one, it was 2,079 for the second year, and it was 1,767 for the last year, that is 23 to 24. 23 to 24 was a year where we have seen that most of the NITs and IITs saw a major setback in the placement records due to obviously the slowdown in the global marketing, hiring in the global marketing. But being a private institution or a private organization with such a strong academics, Presidency University has maintained again a very valuable and a significant number when it comes to placement. If I talk about the number of students who have opted for higher studies, it was 96 in the year 2021 to 22, it was 37 in the year 22 to 23, and it was 132 in the last year, that is 23 to 24. If I talk about the median salaries, median CTCs which have been offered in all these respective years, as a private organization, if I talk about the recent data, that is 6 LPA, I think Presidency University has offered a great LPA for the freshers or for the beginners. For the first year, it has been 4 LPA, for the second year, it has been 5.96 LPA, and for the last year, it has been 6 LPA. There has been a continuous growth in the median CTC value, which clearly defines the arrival of good opportunities in the college, which clearly defines the arrival of strong recruiters in the college. So this was about the placement statistics of Presidency University. In the next slide, we'll be discussing about the placement highlights. If I talk about the placement highlights, the placement rates have been almost 99%. The average CTC that is offered is 5.98 LPA, and the highest CTC which was offered is 16.42 LPA. Okay, so these records are quite nice, quite surprising, and quite healthy, due to which Presidency University has maintained a top-notch record in terms of private university, in terms of education in private universities. Now we'll be discussing about the top recruiters who have visited Presidency University in the last years. You can clearly see the dominance of certain IT, consulting and tech companies in this list. You can also find companies who are in bulk, for example, Accenture, for example, Capgemini, etc. These are certain IT and consulting companies which are known for mass hiring or bulk hiring. Next, you can also find many core companies in this process, many core companies, core engineering companies in this list, for example, Caterpillar, for example, Tata Electronics. Next, you can also find Televerge Communications. You can find a number of well-developed or developing startups also in this list. For example, Mu Sigma, 9 Leaps, Nukebox, Solar Edge, Quest Global, and VisionNet, Value Bond, etc. So, if I have to conclude overall, seeing the top recruiters list who have visited the campus in the last few years, I can see a clear mixture of IT, tech, and consulting companies. Other than that, I can also find core engineering companies in the list. I can also find companies who believe in mass hiring or bulk hiring, especially Accenture, as well as I can also see some developing or already developed startups in this list. So I believe that Presidency University believes in the overall growth of all the companies as well as the students who are studying in the campus. Next, if I talk about the LinkedIn profiles of the alumni who have studied from Presidency University, we surveyed their profiles and we found that 2,173 profiles on LinkedIn are actually the alumni of Presidency University, out of which we compared their work lives. We talk about TCS. NTCS, the total number of alumni who have worked over there is 69, out of which 29 are currently functioning or working over there. If I talk about Amazon, 31 alumni have worked over here and 11 alumni are currently working over here. If I talk about Accenture, 43 alumni have worked over here and 17 alumni are currently working over here. If I talk about Google, 12 alumni have worked over here and 2 are currently working over here. If I talk about Deloitte, 21 alumni have worked over here and 13 are currently working over here. And if I talk about EY, 22 alumni have worked over here and 13 alumni are currently working over here. If I have to see the average retention percentage, or if I have to compare the average retention percentage, it is somewhere around 30 to 35%. Which is a quite balanced or quite decent retention percentage, and that is the reason that most of these companies keep visiting the campus again and again, because they believe that this retention percentage of the alumni of Presidency University in their companies has been very efficient and effective. Next, we also compare the locations of the different alumni. Let us have a demographic breakdown. If we compare or if we see the graph, we can clearly see that 95% of the alumni, that is 2,057 alumni who have studied from Presidency University, are currently located in India. That means 5% of the alumni have settled down globally or are internationally settled down. If I talk about the percentage of the population of the alumni who have settled in India, almost 84% of the alumni are settled in Karnataka, that is 1,833, out of which 79%, that is 1,714 alumni are currently located in Bangalore. And why not? Bangalore, the Silicon City of India, the technical hub of India, and obviously the major companies who have visited the Presidency University have been majorly for IT, consulting and tech. So that is the reason that major alumni of the Presidency University are located in Bangalore itself. And not just this, also because of the local and the regional preference, because the campus is located in Bangalore and it is easy to fetch a job over there. Therefore, most of the alumni decided or thought to settle over there in Bangalore. If I talk about United States, 48 alumni are settled in United States, 29 alumni are settled in United Kingdom, 18 alumni are located in Germany, and 8 alumni are located in Australia. This was about the demographic breakdown or the locations of the different alumni over India and international level. At last, I hope all your doubts regarding the admissions, the curriculum and the placement statistics of Presidency University have been resolved after watching this video. If you still have any query or any dilemma regarding Presidency University, regarding its admission, you can clearly contact us on the given number. Thank you for watching this video and do not forget to subscribe to BTech 360. Thank you and have a nice day.